Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, and verse 15. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honored him as a god. Okay, Caesar Borgia was the son of Pope Alexander VI. All right, Rodrigo Borgia, the so-called white Jesus. All right. When he hath made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under his ceremonies and sacrifices. So, again, the Apocrypha. Oh, what about talking about the 10 northern tribes? How they got to the Americas? How they got over to Arsareth? All right, a land where never mankind dwelt. 2nd Ezra 13. It talks about the 10 northern tribes coming over here after the Assyrian captivity. So see, the elites. Okay, again, Amalek and the Roman Catholic Church. All right, the false prophet of the earth. They didn't want this. They didn't want this book included. It also talks about how Israelites made themselves uncircumcised by what? By following after idols, by making themselves Greek, by forsaking the law, statutes, and commandments. So they became like Greeks. That's why in the New Testament, you have Israelites being referred to as what? As Greeks. In First Maccabees, the 12th chapter, you've got the Lacedaemonians, which, aka the Spartans. It says they were of the stock of Abraham. First Maccabees 12 and 21. They're Israelites. Okay? Those Corinthians and Thessalonians that Paul went to, those Greeks, they're Israelites. Okay? They were called Gentiles, they were called Greek. Anyway, the Apocrypha destroys Christianity. Anyways, hey, this is another thing that was in the news. They had that stupid ass State of the Union last night. And America is completely divided, man. You got even people, well, you got the Republicans and the Democrats, which that goes back to the plebeians and the patricians. So you got the Republicans and the Democrats, squaring off, and Sleepy Creepy was talking about tax reform and all this madness, and the Republicans were shouting out in the Congress, but you got factions within the Republican Party and the Democratic Party that you got fractures in between parties. So this play, and I'm laughing because it's beautiful, man. It's prophecy. Babylon the Great is a kingdom divided, man. And Yahweh Shai said a kingdom divided against itself could not stand. Okay? Let's get that. I'm just going in the spirit. But hey, Bible prophecy. Mark, the 3rd chapter, and verse 24, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking. These words came out of his mouth directly. All right, if you got a red letter Bible, the words I'm about to read are in red letter. Okay. Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Again, man, it was a circus last night in Congress. All right, when Creepy Sleepy was giving his State of the Union. Well, look, I can sum up the State of your Union in one word: shit. That's the State of your Union. Shit. Okay? The state of Babylon the Great, this place is trash, man. Okay? This place is a sinful, wicked, disgusting, vile, filthy kingdom. Much worse than the second closest wicked king. I mean, this place is the scourge of the planet. First and foremost, because of what Esau did to the Lord's people. There's a lot of blood spilled in this land, man. The blood of the prophets was spilled over here. And the only way to cleanse the land that's been blood-soaked, roughly paraphrasing the book of Numbers, 35, I believe, is to shed the blood of those who shed it. So there's going to be a lot of bloodshed over here, but this place is divided, man. Again, even there's factions even between the Republicans and between the Democrats, And if a house be divided, verse 25, against itself, that house cannot stand. Esau, Edom is a house divided against itself. Because you got them German Edomites and them French Edomites, so-called, they divided against the American Edomites, who were divided against the Russian Edomites. So the house of Esau, okay, ain't gonna stand. Also, the house of Saul. The house of Saul ain't gonna stand, man. Which is you unbelievers. And you sincere men and women who are part of these camps that are preaching and teaching bullshit, if you don't get out from under their teaching and flee and come into the correct understanding, you're going to be destroyed right along with them. They're the blind leading the blind. Shall they not both fall into a ditch? So there's a whole lot of division out here, man. And if Satan, verse 26, rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. Right? Satan's physical counterpart, all right, in the earth, which the word Satan means adversary, Satan's physical offspring is the Edomites. Now, do you have Jake out here acting like Satan? Yeah. But the great Satan is Esau. Even them Muslims over in Iran, what do they chant? America's the great Satan. That's true. Not saying that them Muslims ain't satanic, because they full of shit. But America is the great Satan. This place is, again, this place is a scourge. Amos called it the sinful kingdom. All right, and again, the sinners of the Lord's people, which again is the 2/3, you're going to be destroyed from off the face of the earth. Okay? You don't want to hearken. You don't want to hearken. You don't want to believe. You don't want to cleave to this testimony and cleave to the truth. Well, you're going to be destroyed. So this place is finished. And like I said, Germany, France, the EU powers, they're going to turn on America. They're going to turn on America. You got America sending all kinds of financial aid to the Ukraine. I was reading on warnews247.gr. The Ukraine is already fallen, man. There's an American general saying that the next phase of the war, is going to be in Moldova, right? Which is a Soviet satellite, which Ukraine is a Soviet satellite. So the Lord's amping up Gog and Magog and turning them back into the USSR, man. That bear is alive and woke. The Lord gonna put hooks into their jaws, man, of the so-called Russians. And hey, they gonna go crazy. They going crazy over there on them Ukrainians. I'm in to do a war update, going into that, that American general. Lord willing, if I remember, I'll do it. But yeah, Ukraine is they're through. And here it is, you got billions upon billions, if not trillions of dollars being funneled over there to the Ukraine, which that ultimately goes to the bankers. That ultimately goes to the bankers. Who lives deliciously off of war? The elites. Okay? Now you Jake's going over there to fight for Esau and Babylon. The bankers are, they're living fat and good. You're over there giving your life for the goddamn devil, man. See. Slakia. You over in a foreign land, giving your all for this fucking devil, who, when you get back here, what do you got? Well, you think to go to war, be a part of World War III, you ain't coming back. Bottom line. Let's get into that in Revelation 17, where it talks about 10 horns, the EU powers. Okay? Turning on the whore being America. And all you nations that fornicated with this whore, and took on her petrodollar and took on her philosophies and accepted her doctrines and learned her ways and partook of her ways. You fornicated with this whore, you're going, hey, right now you're going crazy. Right? Revelation chapter 17 and verse 15. He saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the horse sitteth are peoples, and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the tent, you know, America, the great melting pot, right? All the nations of the earth are over here. Okay? It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, right? The 10 horns, again, those are those EU powers. Okay? You had the 7 heads, then you had the 10 horns, which that's going into today's EU, European Union. Okay? You got the beast, which we know the beast to be NATO. Okay? And who rides that beast throughout the earth, wreaking havoc on the nations of the earth? The whore, America. These shall hate the whore, shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. How you gonna burn the whore with fire? Intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's how. How you gonna burn the whore with fire? And America is gonna be completely burned, man. The destruction is gonna be so great that the Bible says that earth is gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard. Matter of fact, I don't have it memorized, so let me look it up. Earth shall, the destruction is going to be so great, all right, and so awesome, all right, that it's going to cause the whole earth to rock. Okay, Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. You know, a drunk walking down the street, they doing this, you know. That's how the earth, that's what the earth's gonna be doing. The earth's gonna be doing one of these. You imagine how much firepower is getting ready to be unleashed in this place? The earth is gonna reel to and fro as a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Right. It shall fall and not rise again. Right. This place is going to fall, America, and it's not going to rise again. Okay? It ain't going to rise again. In the next earth, which the earth isn't going to be destroyed. The earth is going to be renewed. Okay? When it talks about a new heaven and a new earth, it's talking about a refreshed earth. Kainos is that Greek word for new. The earth is not going to be destroyed. The earth abides forever. The earth is going to be renewed and restored to her former glory. Okay? And the new heaven is talking about a new rulership, aka the kingdom of heaven, aka the kingdom of the Israelites. Alright? Which is going to be led first and foremost by Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, King David, Lach Dawadi, who will sit on the throne, and the rest of the 144,000 governing body. Yeah, the earth's gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. It's Bible prophecy, man. And Babylon the Great is getting ready to be taken out. All that's gotta happen, there's only a few prophecies. Week in and week out, we go into the same thing. The family hearing this word has got to come to pass. All right, which they're doing that through all their censorship, you know, initiatives. Okay, with all their laws regarding, you know, so-called free speech. They're doing that. Okay? Even other platforms